Shalom. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS, and also to the Akim, pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the world. And also to the speckled birds of the Israelite foreigners, looking like those people throughout the four corners of the world, but are actually of the seed line of Jacob. I say to you, Shalom. Coming to the close here of the Shabbat. Just want to leave you with a little something. Basically, our protection. I know there's a lot of people right now in the country who are, storing up weapons and stockpiling weapons and for protection, and then there's some people who, actually leaving the country because of what they think the violence is going to break out or whatever, and basically they're calling upon carnal means of protection. But it's us as Hebrew Israelites and people of the faith and the faithful ones of us, of the Hebrew Israelites, who really believe and truly believe in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It says in Solomon 5:2, the strangeness is our salvation. And the strangeness of our salvation is these so-called UFOs, or now with the last I heard of them, which they don't talk about anymore, the orbs, are actually the chariots of the Most High. Like the slaves used to sing, swing low, sweet chariot, coming to carry us home. And those are the ones, those chariots, or those UFOs that are going to carry us home. People are going to be astounded by how we're going to be, our salvation is going to come, how we're going to be saved out of this madness that is going to be ensuing upon the earth. And this is not by human hands, because our weapons and carnal weapons are not going to help us in those days, which is very soon. And also 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4, our weapons are not carnal, as I just said. Human means is not going to help us. It's taking supernatural means, which only Yahweh can provide for us of escape. And Isaiah 40:31, we will mount up like wings. It says we will mount up with wings like eagles. That means the 144,000, or the 1/3 of us, and the 1/3 or the 100. First of all, the 144,000 that will receive those powers, are the ones that are going to mount up like eagles, which actually ties in Solomon 5:2, which talks about the strangeness of our salvation. You will see brethren actually flying around like Superman. There's a man, Simeon Toko, who people are talking about in the internet recently, last 2 or 3 years or so, from the Congo, a mysterious man who was teaching and had his own church there, was teaching out of the Bible, and he said he was a disciple of Yahweh Shai. He was, a follower of Yahweh Shai. You know, he taught the Bible and said he is a follower of Yahweh Shai, and he keeps the laws in the Bible. And he was doing all these miraculous things. They tried to kill him, and he would his body would rejuvenate and come back to life. And one day he just they tried to kill him, and they failed. And he came and appeared to them and said, "Hey, you tried to kill me. You know, I'm going to leave you alone now, but in the future, there'll be many men coming like me, but you won't be able to stop them." And those are those men who are spoken in Isaiah 40:31, wings like eagles, the 144,000. And lastly, Psalms 11:9, the strength of my refuge. When it talks about the strength of my refuge, the Most High is the strength of our refuge. The Most High Yahweh is the strength of our refuge. You know, he's the only one that can give us refuge from all the madness that's going to ensue very soon. That's all I have right now. Until next time, Shalom.